Today we're going to work on making bunk beds. There is more than one strategy to this, so I will show you one option in bunk bed design, but you can get as creative as you want to. Your cabin needs at least 3 bunk beds. Before we get started, why don't you grab the measuring tape over here and figure out where these bunk beds are going to go and make sure that they'll fit. Assume a bunk bed is about 6 feet long and about 3 feet wide. I think I have enough space for 3 going right here along the back wall. If you don't have enough space, use push-pull on your wall surfaces to make a bigger area. Now, the secret to bunk beds are making them outside of your cabin. That way it will be really easy to copy one bunk bed and paste it 3 times into the cabin. I'm going to press R and use my rectangle tool to make a rectangle that is about 6 feet by 3 feet. You can see how big it is by looking in the lower right-hand corner of your window. If you want your rectangle to be perfect, you can draw a rectangle and then let go of your mouse and type 3 apostrophe comma 6 apostrophe return, and your rectangle should be exactly 3 foot by 6 foot. Make sure that it's pointing the correct way for your cabin so that when we move it later, it will be pointing in the right direction. Change your rectangle as needed to make sure it's going the right way. Use materials to paint your rectangle whatever color or material you want it to be made of. If you paint it now, it'll be easier than when you make it 3D later. Okay, here's probably the simplest way to make a bunk bed. Press P and use push-pull to lift your bunk bed to about 5 feet high. This will be the top bunk. Now draw a rectangle on the long side of your prism for where you want the lower bunk to be. Now press P and use push-pull to single-click the face of that rectangle and single-click the other side of the bunk bed to push-pull it all the way through and open it up. This is the same method we used to make doors and windows. Now you can draw lines and paint areas using different materials to make it look more like a bunk bed. If you're feeling more adventurous, add even more details or come up with another way to make a bunk bed. and finish your single bunk bed. Return to this video when you're ready to copy and paste it into your cabin. Welcome back. Let's copy this bed. Choose the Select tool at the top of the toolbar. Then triple-click the bunk bed so that it is all highlighted blue. Click faster if it doesn't work the first time. Now that it's highlighted, you can right-click on it to get this menu. Choose Make Component. You can name this component bunk bed if you want. And I would say you always want your component glued down to the horizontal surface, which would be the floor. When ready, select OK. To copy this component, use Ctrl-C or Command-C on your keyboard. It's now in your invisible clipboard. Move yourself so that you're looking inside your cabin. Press Ctrl-V or Command-V to paste your bunk bed. Wiggle your mouse around until it looks like it's in a good spot. Then click your mouse to plop it down. Press Ctrl-V or Command-V to paste another one. Select where you want it. Repeat this process until you have at least 3 bunk beds. Watch the next video in Canvas to find out how to submit a picture of your progress.